I think it gives you a huge running and huge head start in learning and experiencing what international law and comparative law is. You get to take, in addition to getting to take the classes early, you get to meet the right people dealing with these topics a lot earlier on. You'll get to develop your interests hopefully faster and really understand what this sort of amorphous idea of international law is. I work right now in the Office of International Affairs with NOAA Fisheries. That's also known in a lot of legal circles as the National Marine Fisheries Service. And that's the main big fisheries division of NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, which is a part of the Department of Commerce. So the Office of International Affairs with NOAA Fisheries really deals with a lot of the bilateral and multilateral relations that the United States has with its fisheries partners, and of course with other major international organizations such as the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, Interpol for fisheries crime, cross-cutting transnational fisheries crime, that sort of thing. A lot of what I have to do is sort of make sure that our domestic statutory obligations do not clash with our international commitments. The JDLM program was helpful, of course, in providing a very good basis of the principles of international law and comparative law. Those are extremely important when you're going to these international meetings and realizing that other countries are very much standing to the concepts that are brought up in, say, the law of the sea or the UN Startling Stocks Agreement. There are important international law principles that are always brought up. So in many cases, having that sort of knowledge and background is extremely helpful when dealing with scientists. Of course, with fisheries, dealing with scientists is a huge part of it, and being able to translate between that science and these larger, broader principles is extremely important. On the other hand, the JDLM program also allowed me to take courses that had cross-cutting, both international and domestic implications, as well as the many different parts of the U.S. government that deal with international issues. One thing that I'm very involved with, and including these international negotiations, is this presidential task force that's come out on combating illegal fishing and seafood fraud. On dealing with that, we have to deal with not only the authorities that our agency has, but the authorities to work internationally and deal with international partners that a lot of other agencies, such as Homeland Security, FDA, and other and all over the government have to deal with. Being able to sort of bring that domestic perspective to and combine it with what is able to be done internationally is an extremely important part of that. And I don't think I would have gotten that without the background that I had with the JDLM program.